We are coming to you from Zagreb, Croatia.
And we are so excited because today we have a food vlog planned for you.
So we're going to be trying out a bunch of Croatian foods and pretty excited for it.
But first, as always, we have to get coffee. The place that we've decided to come to for coffee is called Quahwa, and it smells really nice in here. I love the smell of coffee the first thing in the morning. It's what gets me going.
And we just came inside and sat, and turns out there's a coffee roastery literally right behind us, so they roast their own beans.
Zagreb has quite the coffee culture here, and this is our first stop at a coffee shop. So far, amazing.
Poured out all the stops.
Yes.
That was a great start.
Definitely, if you are in Zagreb, go to Quahwa. It is a really nice atmosphere on the inside, and they have an outside seating area as well. The coffee's really good, and the staff there were really nice and friendly. A couple of our food stop places today are going to be in Dolac Market. So the first one is called Burek, and that has the breakfast pastry. But you can tell when you've made it to the market because there are red umbrellas outside. Kumikas are like the godmothers of the market. They're here to sell dairy products, fruits, vegetables, flowers, basically any goods that they have.
We're having some trouble finding this place. Google Maps says it's right here, but not entirely sure if it's correct or not. 3 full starts later and 20 minutes we have found the breakfast place. It was literally where Google Maps said it was, so go figure.
We've never tried this before, so we don't know which one to get. Which one do you think we should get?
I don't know, maybe the cheese one.
Meat or cheese one?
Cheese, yeah, cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah.
Okay. This place, Burek, is known for their breakfast pastries. The one that we got is the cheese one, but they also have 2 other kinds. They have a meat one and they have an apple one. So if you want salty, you can have salty, or if you want savory, no. If you want savory, they have savory ones, or if you want sweet ones, they also have sweet ones. It is a traditional Croatian breakfast food, and you're supposed to have yogurt with it. When we got the yogurt, we weren't sure if you were supposed to eat the yogurt with the pastry or if you're supposed to drink it, but it's very thin, so I think the idea is you're supposed to drink the yogurt while you eat the pastry. The cheese inside of the pastry is called siriveni, and this is a very popular cheese in Croatia.
So on first impression, it looks like something that we had in Greece. I can't really remember the name, but I'm just going to put it down here. Time for the first bite. The pastry skin has a bit of a crunchy texture to it, and the cheese, yeah, it's a mixture between cottage cheese and sour cream. Bit of honey on top would have been perfect. But overall, really good.
Judging by the line that's outside of the door, I think this is a pretty popular breakfast place.
Good time?
I can definitely recommend this place. If you're looking to try a Croatian breakfast food, come to Burek.
We are just walking around the Dolac Market, and it's filled with all sorts of items, from food, groceries, to just little knickknacks, to clothing. And it's supposed to be around midday, and some of the stalls are closing up. So if you do want to check it out, we would say come early in the morning, before midday. Right behind the market is also the main Zagreb Cathedral. You can hear it from the bells. Holly was giving Chloe some water, and this random tour guide came and he just started asking me, do you need a tour? I'm like, no, I think we're okay. He's like, but you don't know my city, you're gonna miss out all the best sites, there's no point visiting. Like, thank you.
He said, with your nice camera, you're gonna miss everything.
We're getting done with the Dolac Market.
The market's pretty big. They have all kinds of different sections. The staple that we were told you have to go check out is definitely the cheese section, the dairy part. We saw some people buying cheese. We didn't buy any ourselves. We didn't have a container, and we really weren't quite sure how you're supposed to do it. Now, our next stop, we're not quite ready for lunch yet because we just had breakfast. So it's midday. We're gonna head to one of the breweries here.
Literally behind Dolac Market is the street that we're walking on, and it just has a very nice vibe. There are people out drinking coffee, drinking beers, looks like the perfect place to have a brewery.
I'm so happy that the weather is starting to warm up and now we can actually sit outside and enjoy the terraces.
We made it to the brewery. Not entirely sure what's going on. It's shut, but the guy said just wait and we'll serve you. But he's also from the other restaurant. I would just be happy with a beer at the end of the day. Doesn't matter if it came from that place, this place, that place. Get me a brew. This is the Balthazar Happy Lager, and let's have the first taste. It's got a honeyish taste. This is really nice, smooth. Good.
Phenomenal.
It's fantastic.
Gorgeous.
Not actually is gorgeous. It is fantastic. The lack of adjectives is laying bare in our vlogging career. We need to read more books.
It's been months since we've been able to actually sit outside and enjoy the weather, and this is the perfect weather to enjoy a nice cold beer.
Right, we have left the brewery a lot later than we expected to. We went there for one beer, ended up getting several.
But now it's time for lunch, so we're headed to a Zagreb fast food institution called
Penguin. Penguin. That translates into penguin.
It's actually really close to the place where we had coffee this morning. I got the ham sandwich and Ali got a hot dog.
Turns out there's a lot more to ordering just a hot dog. They have a bunch of different ingredients that you can put on top. I ended up getting garlic cream, ketchup and mustard, along with a side of jalapenos and onions. That is the richest tasting hot dog that I've had. I can't explain it to you, but the crunchiness of the bread and the sauce just makes it it's a bigger flavor in your mouth. Like, it's pretty good.
It's a bigger flavor in your mouth.
I think it's the butter has a lot to do with it.
The buttery bread taste.
It's really, really good.
The sandwich that I got is prosciutto, cheese, and garlic sauce with a really nicely toasted bread.
You can hear the crunch. Big bites.
So good. You want to try it? It's actually amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. I have crumbs everywhere. Messy, but delicious. It's time for dessert. So we're gonna try a Croatian specialty called štrukli. We're going to a place called STRUK, and they just specialize in this pastry. So they have all different kinds. You can get salty cheese, you can get blueberry, you can get sweet cheese. I'm really excited to check out this dessert. The main street that we've been going back and forth is called Dolcac Market, and we had to get some local people to tell us how to pronounce that, and I still probably pronounced it wrong. We've just taken a left off of Dolcac and we're headed to STRUK. Alright, we decided on a sweet štrukli, so we're gonna get the blueberry one, and I got a coffee with it, and I'll get a beer. So the beer, I'm not sure how that's gonna pair well with this dessert, but
You're gonna have to separate it, you know? Food first, beer second.
okay. I think it's gonna be really hot, so I think we're gonna have to wait a little bit.
So on the face of it, it looks like a blueberry pie or an apple pie, but it isn't. So I'm just gonna tear it open and have my first taste. You got the sweetness from the blueberry and the sourness from the cheese. It's not bad. It's just a bit something I need to get used to.
Now that it's cooler and I can eat it, it's like blueberry cobbler, but more like a blueberry cobbler lasagna.
Look at this.
Licking the bowl.
I'm not licking the bowl, it's Chloe. Oh yeah, she said more. She said a bit more cheese, please. we pick up our food journey a couple of days later. We wanted to come to this place, PURGER. However, that night it was shut. We ended up having too good a time at the other restaurants. We're still looking at the menu. It's got so many different choices, but we decided to start with a beer. This is the local beer, Ojusko. We keep seeing it everywhere. Very light tasting beer. Perfect for this weather.
So we've read that you have to try a turkey dish with pasta while you're in Zagreb. So we asked about it and they said they don't have turkey, they have duck with the mlinci, which is the pasta. So we're gonna go out of our comfort zone and we're gonna try some duck with pasta, and we also got some calamari. Okay, so I'm getting some of the duck with the pasta. The pasta reminds me of Yorkshire pudding. The duck is really tender and juicy. You can see all the juice floating around at the bottom of the pan. It does taste like turkey.
I went for the calamari option. I think calamari is like probably one of my favorite seafoods. That is really good. The breading is really light, and the calamari itself is not too rubbery at all.
It's fresh.
It's fresh. That is great calamari. Okay, I'm gonna
Debone the duck.
debone the duck, exactly. I've only had duck a handful of times, and it's been in Chinese cuisine. Never like this, so you know me, I'm always down to try new foods. That's really well seasoned. It's like having turkey, to be honest.
It does. It tastes like turkey, yeah. We hope that you've enjoyed our Zagreb food tour. We've had so much fun trying the different Croatian dishes. We have new videos coming out on Tuesdays and Fridays, so please hit that subscribe button to get your one-way ticket with us.